today I'm going to be doing a very quick video. I'm going to show you how to make some really cute shamrocks using a chocolate mold and some candy melts. We're going to be using candy melts today, and what's really fun about candy melts is that there is no tempering involved. So let's get on with the really simple process. So here we have some candy melts. I've taken some from my jar and just poured them into a little bowl, and you can see how large these are. They're quite large. They're about 4 times the size of a chocolate chip. A lot of people call these chocolate. They're not actually chocolate. They are technically a candy because there is no cocoa in these at all. So what I've done here is I've taken these and I've melted them down in another bowl, and we are ready to go. What I have here is a very inexpensive chocolate mold / candy mold. This can be used for chocolates or with candy melts like we're going to use today. I'll show you the other side. And this thing here was about $3. So you can find these online, $3 or $4. And we have our melted candy melts. All I did was I melted them down in my microwave on the defrost mode. And now you can either go right up to the top or partially up. We're going to be making a beautiful cake later on, so what I'm going to do is just fill these a little bit because I don't want them actually too thick. I'll do one right to the top. Okay, that's almost to the top. About there. And I'll do a few others. So for my cake, I want them pretty thin. So there's no tempering involved when you're using candy melts. Just pop these into the freezer for about 5 minutes and they will come back exactly like they were before you melted them down in the first place. Okay. Then I'll grab it and I'm just going to tap it. So what the tapping does, it takes any of the air bubbles and brings them to the surface, and it also makes them really nice and flat. If you have any little drips, just remove those. And that's perfect. So I'm going to pop these into the freezer for about 5 minutes and then I'll come back. Okay, these have just come out of my freezer. I'm going to turn them upside down and look at this. I just touched the counter and they're already falling out. Look at this. And there we have it. Perfect. So let's zoom in. Alright, I've just zoomed in to show you these a little closer up. And you can see how nice they are. And we're going to be using some of these on our cake a little later on. Don't those look great? So you see, here's a really thick one. This is too thick to put on the cake. This here is nice, a lot thinner. It's a lot easier to crunch. When you have things on top of a cake, you don't really want to have something that's really that thick. Something like this is really, really nice. So that's it for this really fast video. If you want to see the little shamrocks being used in another video, I have a shamrock cake and we're going to be using some of these on that cake. So you'll find the link for that cake right underneath this video in the description box. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time.